Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today, I actually wanted to do another different video. There was a comment somebody left suggesting a, what has God taught me Wednesday? And so every Wednesday that'd be doing a video talking about what God taught me that week, what he was teaching me at that time. And it's not Wednesday, but he has been teaching me so much that I thought I would share a few things. The number one thing that God has been teaching me is patience. I tend to not be great at that one when it comes to waiting for life stuff to happen, waiting for there to be something I can do, and waiting for things to kind of come to a head and be figured out, or waiting to know what's gonna happen. For me, not knowing is the hardest part, and I think that's what makes waiting hard for me. It's not necessarily when the thing happens, but it's not knowing what's going to happen, and I get impatient to know. So he has definitely been teaching me how to be patient more and how to wait. There has been a lot of doing the hard work of going through the process with everything, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all. In fact, by the time the process is over, whenever that is, I will probably be more ready for that than I would have if it didn't take this long. That's hard to say because that's a little jab to I thought we were ready to start doing stuff. I thought things were ready to start happening, and of course his timing is always perfect and it never fails. I always find something in the way he did things that is so much better than I even imagined it being in my plan for how things were going to go. And then that just shuts down any frustration with how long it took, because the way it went was better than I could have even hoped for. So the time it took was worth it. So that's one thing he's been teaching me. I think the second thing he's been teaching me is things can look different than we expect them. Even if we have some kind of idea of what we think something is going to look like, or some, not even a plan really, but some kind of, if it's going to happen with how things are, I'm assuming it would look similar to this. Just gauging the scenario, gauging what's going on, and then he totally surprises you and goes a direction you weren't even thinking of. There has been a lot of processing we've been doing, and by processing I mean thinking through, talking about different things, figuring out how we both feel about it, and working on getting on the same page with stuff, okay, how do you feel about this possibility, or would you be up for this, or just going through all of the different possibilities and really thinking it through and talking about it and trying to figure it out. And there have been so many new possibilities, new ideas that we hadn't seriously considered before, or we hadn't talked much before, and then all of a sudden it's a thing, and it's kind of a major thing. And it was like just in a second. Little stuff like that, just it can so at the last minute change how things look and go in a way you never even fathomed it going. And he has just that incredible way of surprising you and being able to push the right buttons and show you different things within everything. And it's been really exciting to see both of us experiencing that. So that has definitely been another thing. The whole, like, it could look nothing like what you would ever think possible. And not that I hadn't kind of already experienced that, but it's definitely been something that's been happening lately. The third thing I wanted to talk about that he's been teaching me would be how to meditate on his word. And I think I have just been so focused on trying to make it look a certain way, on really wanting it to look like sitting down with my Bible and textbook, studying and making notes, and just that deeper study. And lately, even when all I get the chance for is listening to it or reading one verse, it's incredible the difference it makes in my day and my mindset. And it's amazing how he still uses that and brings that up. It's not wasted. It's not in vain. It doesn't mean nothing. It's even that little window of time of spending time in God's word, even if all it is just listening to it and consuming it, really does make a huge difference, and not to take that for granted. The fourth and final thing that he has taught me has been letting him lead. I know I talked about, like, things can look different than you expected, but there's also an element of surrender. There's an element of trust, where if you let go of wanting something or of trying to get it for yourself, and you fully give over to him your desire for it, it is amazing what he will do. And I have had a lot of moments of him saying, but don't you trust me? But don't you trust me? But am I not bigger than that? When thinking about obstacles and problems happening and all of that. And it's kind of this sobering moment of, well, yeah, you are. You are bigger than that. I do trust you. And that can be super convicting, to be able to just let go and calm down and not stress yourself out over things, not feel the weight of all of that, because that helps you remember that it is not all in your strength that you have to do it. There are a lot of things that I feel like I need to do, I need to take care of, and that I'm responsible for, and I am one that he very much reminds a lot that I'm not doing it alone. I don't have to do it in my own strength, and that is not the right way of going about it, or even the most practical way. So I always end up needing that little reminder that it's not all on me, and I don't have to do it in my own strength. And usually it's not even I don't have to, it's I can't. I just can't. So that was kind of a lot. That was a lot of little mini lessons that I've been learning, but all of that has just been really coming to the forefront of things, and it's just been things that I've been working through and learning, and that I've been feeling, and he's been teaching me for probably 2 or 3 months. That's been stuff that's been coming up. It's nice when you can feel like you're making progress on something, or that you have that breakthrough with it and you're like, okay, I get it now. I understand. And whether you struggle still after that or not, isn't the question. It's that mindset and going back to reminding yourself of those truths. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a very different video. I hope it gave you some encouragement and some stuff to think about. If you have anything that God has been teaching you lately, I would love to hear it in the comments. And if you would like to see more of these, give this video a thumbs up and share it with everybody. Let me know in the comments below that you would like to see more of these. And if you are not already subscribed to my channel, click the screen and subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!